Hello and welcome to one of our ESL games we have here for the October Cup. This is LegSoldiers versus blasT, and I have a second shoutcaster with me this evening, or this afternoon. My apologies, Lovey Poo.
Hello.
So for our lineup here on blasT, we got YS, Clarity, iNega, Lucas, and Do Yeti. And for the lineup on LegSoldiers, it is Eric, Catharsis, Canario, Music, I'm butchering that name, but Muxi, and Davey. Looks like our room has glitched, so we're going to start over here. Just one moment. Okay, so it looks like the map has loaded in finally. Alright, so we're starting with blasT on the offense and LegSoldiers on the
Defense.
blasT to load in here. So just a side note, this is actually close to the team that won the Escort Cup that we had here on ESL for LegSoldiers. These guys actually won the ESL Escort Cup. Okay, so we're starting the game here. Looks like blasT is going to be starting to work their way over to one site. LegSoldiers playing very deep on side one.
And let's go playing forward.
blasT is starting their push in. They got stomped pretty hard though. Alex is falling back with the C4. LegSoldiers starting their rotation back over to one. 2-on-4 situation for blasT. Looks like YS blasT is going to run to the scope here, looking up for mid. Gets past him. Looks like they are starting their rotation back over to 2.
So they get a peek and spiral.
Well, looks like the C4 carrier is actually kind of going over to spiral. He's going to meet up with the scope. Smoke down in mid, so someone's going to be watching that. Scope starting to take some hits, takes down YS. HCR all by himself and gets taken out by the scope as well. 1-0 for LegSoldiers.
They're playing pretty deep in one side.
Yeah, they like playing. Oh, and Eric getting the huge 2K nade. That's gonna scare blasT off enough to make them rotate over to 2. Like Clarity trying to do some work on this enemy scope here.
Fire in the hole! Magazines!
Looks like they are stacking up for 2 site. The rotation has not been called yet. They are starting to expect the 2.
That was like
Tega,
a
nice
nice
2K.
Reload!
Alright, so they have actually taken 2 site. 2v1 situation. Canario all by himself working down the 2 connector, trying to get some picks in before he can move into site. Sneaking his way in. Nega takes him out, and Nega getting a huge 3K on that round.
Knowing that this is Nega's favorite map.
Nega's just putting in work for LegSoldiers. So looks like blasT is going to be going back to their 2-2-1 strat. It's the same one they had last round, it's just they got taken out by that one nade mid.
And Clarity's trying to get a peek in 2.
Doe taking out the mid connector. Looks like they have mid completely taken now. Looks like it's going to be a fake to 2. They have rotated outside of 1. And that's going to leave 1 open completely for HCR and Nega. They're just going to push in by themselves. Securing the 1 site.
Fire in the hole! Fire in the hole! Reload!
Now they took over 1 site.
Got 3 people inside 1 site.
Stay down. Planted.
Grenade straight ahead!
Taking down the first one. Scope by himself. Taking out Clarity. Getting extremely lit, and Alex taking him out with ease. As blasT takes a lead here in 2-1. So LegSoldiers still playing the same strat.
Channel timed out.
Looks like Clarity's going to be working this scope again. Looks like they are stressing the 2
Nice shot for YS. Smokes down in mid.
Scope looking nervously as it gets taken out by the Doe scope. It's like they are starting to push 2. They have mid taken as well.
So this is going to be interesting because there's scoping.
Captain Salami inside all by himself against an army of blasT. Taken out by Alex. Score 3-1 for blasT.
I joined your channel.
Doe taking out Muxi. They are starting their rotation over to 2 as 2's actually wide open. Captain Salami's trying to get into sight before they get in. Captain Salami's in there by himself. Can't do much to the smoke. AVA working the flank, 1 in the 2 connector all by himself.
They do flank for Ega.
Operation failure.
And
Return to main
and a
base.
good flank for Egg. Just not enough bullets in Canario's clip there. It looked like he needed a full 60 clip. Ega taking a demanding lead at 10-1 at the top of the blasT leaderboard here. Do getting the pick on the mid again. Looks like they are creeping up into one. Shifting into side.
Wireless
And cleared out very nicely by
Changing
blasT.
magazines.
They have 4 people in sight and Scope watching over mid.
Charge
Bomb is getting
set.
set. And Do taking out the enemy Scope. It is 1v4 now.
Enemy down.
Sorry, 1v5, and Do takes the second
Not
one
so
out as
good
well.
for Bill.
Your efforts are
Nice.
commended.
Very nice for Do.
Бросаю гранату! Бросаю гранату!
Looks like it is a 3v5 situation. In favor of blasT.
Граната
Sorry,
противника!
in favor of LegSoldiers. blasT trying to take this 2 side. 3 people stacked inside too.
I think
Don't
we
work.
can here.
Oh, and Clarity and Do just clearing out 2 by themselves. They actually have 2 side now. Turned from a 3v5 situation into a 3v2 in favor of blasT.
Charge set.
Do
Let's
with a
see
nice
how we
pick.
pick this Sparrow.
Friendly troops eliminated.
Oh,
Operation
Oh, and a
failure.
nice shot
was
by
nice
Do.
shot
Return
for
to main
Do.
base.
And that's half. So LegSoldiers just unable to answer to the blasT offense there. Just seemed that they were getting their picks and capitalizing on them. Exactly what they needed to do. What do you think was the main issue in that defense for LegSoldiers? Oh, we may have an AFK shoutcaster here. Okay, as we are switch sides and about to start the second half here. blasT taking a demanding lead of 6-1 in that first half. Looks like second shoutcaster has the seat here, so we're going to start the second half. Actually, we're not. Looks like the game has failed us once again. We're going to start this again in just a couple minutes. Alright, and we are off to the second half of the blasT versus LegSoldiers game here. blasT only needing 2 rounds to win before they can just call it GG. So it looks like LegSoldiers is starting to stress this one side. Nega and YS gonna get some action here soon as the rifles are starting to peek that stairs. Throwing it in.
Уничтожен.
Nega getting taken out by Salami. C4 is down. Looks like they are trying to get that C4 back, but YS making short work of the people in column. Alex with actually a team nade on YS here. C4 is down. Alex getting the headshot on Mario there, and Scope working all by himself here. 1v2 situation. Full health, full armor. C4 is still down. Clarity taking out that Scope very easily. Need only one more round and they secure this game. So it looks like these guys are going to be doing a 5-man push down mid. Action coming in early, as looks like they are starting to push through. Lots of people over by the rug room and wagon. It's a 3v3 situation. And Captain Salami taking out Clarity. YS extremely lit, as Doe is also with him. Full health and full arm. Trying to push this flank in, only getting the Scope. YS all by himself, extremely lit. Looks like he is going to try and get into one through this vent, but they're going to hear him. They spotted the smoke, they're firing the smoke.
Бросаю гранату.
Haven't pushed into one just yet. One of them is scoping, trying to get them. Extremely lit though. And YS getting the one shot on Salam. 1v1 situation, YS by himself with one shot and gets down Catharsis. That'll be GG.
Return to main base. Your efforts are commended.
YS pulling out the clutch. And blasT going on to the next round. Very nice clutch by YS, being extremely low in health.